G'day everyone, welcome back to the Snake Catchers podcast. I'm Brett and I'm here of course with Dan as always, and we've still got Will with us. We're going to continue with part 2 of talking about our sort of captive snakes and all things to do with the captive side of things, because we've waffled on enough about wild stuff. So
continue that on.
We'll continue that on now, because we've all got pythons and elapids.
Yeah.
You've only got your red belly at the moment. How are you keeping him? Is he in a tank?
He's
or?
in a tank at the moment.
Sorry, do not misgender. It's a she.
It's a
She?
Sorry.
Well, fuck me.
Anyway.
So that's in a tank. Pretty basic setup, just a water bowl hide and substrate. I was going to do paper, but then I thought substrate because it's currently in my kitchen.
Right.
And obviously being a black snake, they obviously stink. So I thought to help keep some of the smell down, I thought I'd use an actual bedding for it. Otherwise paper probably would be a good option, just obviously the cleaning side of things, especially being working and having kids and having such a big collection. It's just easy to go in quickly, change it versus having to spot clean and then to do substrate change every now and then.
Every now and then.
Spot cleaning, like with the substrate you use, probably isn't too bad.
It's not too bad.
With keeping the smell down, like you could like just pulling out a shit
chunk,
here
just
and
a
there,
clump.
it's probably not too bad. Like, whereas
around.
if you have to do the paper, then you have to pull the snake out
and do the whole F10.
Again, we could talk about the substrate situation as well for God knows how long, but we won't. Because the debate could go on as well.
People have a go at me about keeping my snakes on butcher's paper.
Heaps of people do it. Heaps of people use substrate.
I don't think there's either wrong with either rule in my opinion.
It's personal preference mostly at the end of the day. I prefer to use substrate for all my stuff because I find that easier for my situation. Again, you keep yours on paper because it's easier for your situation and your cleaning.
Like they're all happy and healthy both ends.
It does sort of. I do want to sort of transition and change it. I mean, I could, I guess, now if I wanted to, but sort of in the in between period where I'm going to probably upgrade everything, and I'm probably going to get a bit more elaborate. Once I get a bit more space, and do up. Obviously there's a few things that are in tubs at the moment that will soon have to go upgraded, and I'll put them from then into enclosures.
That's where
once I set up all that properly, then I'll end up using probably, or even just change it around. Like sometimes I will just chuck substrate in there,
do it for a little bit and
take
then
it out, and just like a bit of enrichment for them. But then also that's the biggest thing is like, you shouldn't keep them on that because of like I don't even know what someone's argument was with it.
Stimulation.
Stimulation or something like that. Most of those snakes I sort of will bring out here every now and then. Getting fed is a stimulation.
There's so many arguments you could go down for that side of things. Many.
Someone did ask me that, and I said, those things, like I do change up the substrate every now and then and then... obviously the natural temperature change in the room. I don't just keep it at the same temp the whole year round. Dog licking a water bowl. Hopefully that edits out. But. And then I think the natural gradient change in the room is a stimulation as well. Obviously if it wasn't, then things wouldn't mate. You have to get the temperature drop for things to mate in there. So to even want to be interested in it. So. Which also means a lot of things will go off their food. I mean, I've got things that will eat all the way through the cold, but
and then I've got some that don't too.
I've without fail. This time of year, half the stuff I'll eat, half the stuff won't. And as soon as it starts warming up, that other half will smash it straight away.
And even the things that I know will eat, I still hold off. Even though like they're getting warm enough because the heat on most of them sort of stays the same. Apart from one rack where I've got the row of enclosures that I've got the wommers in that I'll breed. I just drop the temp on all of them. And trying to get my Murray Darlings to go as well, and they're still not. So I don't know what's going on there. Could even be 2 females. I don't know.
Put them outside.
I think that might be the thing. I think as soon as I put them out, they'll probably go. They almost look like from what I told, what was the male and the female. They show the female shows like keenness, a bit.
More interest.
And the males are sort of like, what do I do with that? But they're still like a bit food response. defensive, food responsive, bit of both. Even when I cool them down, they're not as bad as when it's warm.
Yeah.
But they'll still like one will strike at the glass, and then that one will see that one strike, and then strike at that one because that one moved.
Yeah.
Like it's not striking at the stage, it's striking at the movement. And that's annoying as well. So it's a bit of a handful even trying to pair them up. And they're not even that big yet. They're probably 2.5 meters or something, but maybe 2 meters, 2.5.
They're decent still.
Yeah. Once you get them out, they're actually a decent size. So,
yeah.
And they're in a 4 foot by 2 foot. So I got a pretty much a 4 bay rack that they're in, and my Womma's in one.
Yeah.
My Darwin is in another, and then the red belly, and then I got the bearded dragons in one as well.
Yeah. Nice.
And they're in the same enclosure. I don't separate them. They stay in there.
Yeah. Cool.
There's not been any issues where the one's biting the other or toe nipping or anything like that, and so I haven't had the need to separate them. And then the rest. Then I've got the bigger ones, which are my olives. They're in 6 foots by 2 foots by 2 foots.
Yep.
And the blackheads are in them as well. And then I've got my filly, which is it's because obviously it's a hatch here, little one.
So
that's at a 60 by 60 by 60 at the moment.
Yep.
Which will be going into a 4 by 4 by 2.
Nice.
Eventually,
nice.
once obviously outgrows that.
Yeah.
And then for the bedding for them, that's pretty much the same bedding used all throughout the whole enclosures, other than the filly, which is on coconut fibres.
Oh yes.
For the humidity levels.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. Everything else is on. I think it's like pine shavings.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Compressed.
The superior shavings.
That's what I use.
That's what I use.
Yeah, it's the best stuff I've found. And it's nice. It smells nice. So I think it smells nice.
Yeah. So, wait until you get some more elapids.
Yeah. the pine shavings.
Yeah.
There's obviously no treatment in that.
No,
it's all treated. It's all
But it's done it's safe for the animals.
Yeah.
Not chemical I think it's
chemical stuff.
Not chemically treated.
Yeah.
It's all screened and dust extracted and all that sort of shit.
So you don't get any mites or anything. You don't have to mite treat or anything like that to put it in there.
Might actually try it. Every time I see your stuff, I'm like, I should try that as well.
Well, they have them down here, and I think they're like 20...
They'd have them at the farm, $20 or something. I get them for about that, 22.
One bag almost does, 1.5 bag almost does all my tanks.
It goes a long way. It's quite compact.
Yeah.
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my roughy, that's in a that's in a 4 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot as well. Yep. And that thing I've got like pretty much all decked up for climbing and stuff for it.
Nice.
So it's got lots of stimulation in there for them and that.
Yeah. Cool.
And then the others have got sticks and rocks and hides, and then I'll just rotate around different areas of the tank like throughout cleaning when I do them. So then that way that changes the stimulation up as well. Yeah. And then same thing, I take them outside as well, which I think is probably the biggest stimulation you can give a snake.
Yeah.
And let them outside and give them some natural UVB. And
absolutely.
Some fresh air and let them smell the grass.
Do you run UVB
I do have UVB in them, but I don't always run them.
Yeah, okay.
Lizards constantly, like the ackies and the filly and the beardies are always on UVB full time.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And then during the nights, I actually do drop the tank's temps a little bit as well. So I've got one of those cyclers, but I don't drop them down hell of a lot. Just 2-3 degrees under than what it is during the day.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't recommend.
That's not right, mate.
A lot of people don't recommend doing that because they said that you can end up with respiratory issues and stuff like that. But my house stays pretty warm. It's not overly big where they are. So it's not like the rooms are dropping down to negative zeros or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that temperature.
You think keeping it warm is not going to give them respiratory, is it?
No, with the drop overnight, they were saying that's what can cause it.
What?
The 2 degrees. But you think in the wild, I've read
that's
it.
That's the other thing people don't. Like some of the people that are just so dialed in on their captive shit, they don't realise. They've never seen them out in the wild.
No.
They don't see how they live. Like obviously, things that are born in captivity and brought up, there's probably a little bit of a difference there. They're probably not as resilient, I guess. But there is like a fair, they cop some shit in the wild.
It's harsh. It's not nice.
Yeah.
Going back to the bearded dragon side of things, you see all these people pampering their beardies and got all these things. Like, drive out to Cooper Pedy and see where these things are living. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No.
And these things are thriving.
Yeah.
Like,
and then people got them in captivity with freaking lounges and fake
literally.
TVs
Literally.
I think that's a little bit too much in my opinion.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say we all sort of have a mixture of tanks and tubs.
Oh, sorry, and I do have 2 in tubs at the moment.
2 in tubs.
So I've got a jungle, which is probably maybe 2 years old or a year and a half old. So it's not very big. So it's in a decent, probably what you got your leopards in.
Yeah.
A size like that. I've got plans to move it in an enclosure, which I've got ready to go, but obviously just trying to find the room to move it around. And then I've got another olive that's about a year old. That's in the tub as well, but that's like only literally.
Still got time to turn into an arsehole.
Yeah, that's right.
It will.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother debate as well. The tub side of things as well. Obviously, the tubs, they have their place. In the hobby, particularly for younger stuff. Growing out stuff.
Yeah.
I use tubs in my quarantine room for the stuff that's getting quarantined because they're easy to clean, they're sanitary. My issue with the tubs is when people keep big snakes in them.
Big rejects or big olives.
Blackheads, even carpets in tubs just doesn't, they're an arboreal snake. They need to be able to climb. And when it hits one end and can't fully,
can't stretch out,
can't even turn around really in there, that's where it doesn't sit right with me. But I know plenty of people do it. But it's just
I think that's sort of the side maybe less and less. I mean, you don't see it too much.
Not too much.
Once again, from what you see.
What you see. Oh,
people now probably know it's not a great look, so they probably just don't post about it.
Yeah. People, they'd obviously still do it. There'd be plenty of people that do it still. But I mean, if you have the opportunity to give your animal just a bit more space, something to climb on, even light.
They'll utilize
just give it light.
Yeah.
Sitting in darkness for 24 hours a day.
Will help out heaps.
Yeah. It's yes, you can keep a lot of snakes in a smaller area, but
not beneficial for them.
No, not beneficial.
Yeah, have a few less and have more room for them.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like walking in my room and looking at my snakes without having to pull a tub out. Yeah.
That's sort of my thing. That's why I sort of want to. I've got a few things. Obviously, get probably almost half of them in enclosures now. But I still want to be able to go in and see them.
Yeah.
But then the other thing with half the time you go in there, they're hiding anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of the leopards will be hiding most of the time.
Oh, a warm spring summer's night. After dark, you walk into my room. They're out. It's great. Yeah,
it's always better watching TV.
Yeah,
sitting there and watching
them do their thing. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
But again, that we could debate that for hours. They do have their place.
They do. Yeah.
But it just
having depending on what you put in them, I guess.
Yeah. Big things in there just doesn't feel right.
No.
Nah.
I mean, the leopards I've got in tubs, there's enough room for them to go in there, hide, go in their heat, get off their heat.
Yeah.
Go, obviously there's butcher's paper in there, they go under the paper, in between the paper, on top, and all that. And like I said, once they get to a size up, the Queensland Browns getting to that point where I'm going to start thinking about an enclosure for them.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep them in that. I don't want to keep really anything of size in tubs.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm using them to grow stuff out.
Yeah, and that's...
really, because it's just easy.
That is the easiest thing to do, because you can't put a hatchling brown snake in an enclosure, because it'll get out.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Or they'll go off of food too, because there's
too much going on.
You can go the other way with it. They have too much room and they stress out. Too much, because they do like the confined spot, but
they do.
You just got to make sure you got to hide in there or something.
But, you got to find that middle
That happened
ground.
to me when I was starting. I think I put something that was the very first young olive I had. I think I put it in a 4 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot by 3 foot. So it was 3 foot wide. Put it in there, and obviously had one hide in there. And that was it. That thing didn't need it all. Hated it. It was I thought, so much room, I'd love it. No, didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Obviously it was very little. So that was why.
For growing out stuff, hatchies, like I said, quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine.
Smaller snakes, tubs are fine.
The best,
As soon as I have something go from the quarantine room into the main room, depending on the size of it, of course, it'll go straight into a tank.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, going back to on escaping things. The first snake I had, the stimmy, was like probably wasn't the best enclosure. I got an enclosure from doesn't exist anymore, Gullies.
Yeah.
And Gully Reptile Centre, and they gave me this setup, which looking back now is shit. But at the time, I mean, it probably could have been alright, but it was
just one of the standard kit type things.
Yeah, was it high as it was wide, and like it's been a stimmy, it didn't need to be that high.
Yeah,
and they said the heat was like really high, so I didn't really have. Yeah, anyway, he got out like 3 times out of that thing, and I'm like, yeah, and then luckily all times, like one time I thought I completely lost him. I go, oh, you're fucking kidding me, and he was next to that on the desk. He was under the laptop. So both times he didn't. No, 3. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 times. There was at least 2. And both times he didn't go further than like a metre away from the enclosure. Yeah. Like, I think both times, luckily, it was winter. So he got out and he's like, oh, shit.
Nah, it's cold.
Yeah.
I feel like when we get small snakes, like they're tiny. I don't think many people would realise how small they actually are when they hatch out of their eggs. Yeah. Like they're tiny little things.
Yeah, they're not coming out of chicken-sized eggs.
No.
Like look at stimmy eggs and stuff, they're,
that big. Sort of tiny little things, and particularly lapids. Like when brown snakes hatch out, they're
pencil. That's pretty much how I describe, because like when obviously people call us about, like, I've got a baby brown snake, and I go, how big? And then it's like, oh, a metre. I'm like,
that's not a baby.
I'm like, yeah, when they're fresh babies, they're like just imagine a pencil. That's a baby brown snake, essentially.
Yeah.
And like most other species be similar. Like mulgars are still not that big.
They're not that big, nah.
They're babies.
Nah.
They obviously get bigger. Death adders are a bit like fatter, but they're still
pretty short.
Almost like a 50-cent coin, just about.
Yeah, they can curl up.
But can't remember where I was going. Oh, just escape pets. That's where I was going.
Yeah,
that's the only. Yeah, the only time I'd actually had it escaped was that my very first snake. I kept it, obviously had no idea, really.
My worst one was my monitor, my Aki monitor. That was a nightmare to find. But yeah, I opened the enclosure, and when you shut it the other way, there was a bit of sand in the track, so I opened the other door. Didn't realise.
Yeah.
So there was like a gap that much as I shut the other door, I opened it and didn't realise, and then I was like, where the hell is it? I went to go feed it the next day, and it wasn't in there. And I'm like, where the hell is it? Anyway, lucky enough, well, not really lucky, it went up under the fridge, because obviously it was nice and warm. Same thing with Gwen said, it went up under the pump, and I had to bloody flip the fridge and try and pull everything out to get it. Oh, that was a nightmare. That was the worst one I've ever had. I think I only have it. Oh, and then I had Houdini, which is why his name is Houdini.
Yeah.
I put him in 3 different enclosures, and he escaped all 3 different ones. That's why he's literally named Houdini. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, right.
But he's now in this enclosure, and he hasn't gotten out, touch wood.
Yeah.
I don't know how he was doing it. Like these were locked. These ones were locked.
What was that?
That was my boy Olive.
Oh, your boy Olive.
Yeah, the real big one. He wasn't that big when he obviously got out. He was a bit smaller at the time, but yeah, he was a pain, that one.
Yeah.
So I named him Houdini for that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I suppose because your stuff's just all in your house, isn't it?
Yeah, all in the house.
Yeah. Whereas like
you've got your sheds.
If something escapes in ours, it's like, okay, it's in here somewhere.
I think that when I'm handling stuff in there, I'm like, oh, if someone flips out and takes off, we can't.
It's not going to go far.
But at the same time, like, do I really want to wait for it to come out behind like the big like tool enclosures and stuff?
Yeah,
like, it's still going to be a pain, so I just end up grabbing it anyway. But most of the time. Yeah. The only thing I've got to worry about is the open crock yard in my room. But he's not escaping out of that.
No, he's not. But if something else does and goes in there, that wouldn't be
the old Pelly. Fucking no.
He's fucking sitting right next to it as well.
Yeah. Geez, that'd be tears.
I would cry. So yeah, moving on to, we'll talk more about lapids and how many we keep. Obviously, you've just got the red belly, just the one. Yep. Again, you got to start somewhere.
You do.
That's how I started with the lapids, just getting a red belly.
Yeah.
You were the same, weren't you? Getting a red belly.
Yeah. Red belly, collets.
Oh, yep.
And then went from there. Yeah, red belly was the first, and then I went to collets after that. I got hatchy collets.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember even what I got after that, actually. can't even remember.
They was all just there. It all just appeared.
Yeah, Collett's would be class 2, aren't they?
Class 2, yes.
So that must. I just had the one red belly for the whole year.
Yeah.
So you didn't go straight to your class 2, did you?
No.
You got
Not as special as you, Brett. I helped you get there straight away.
You did, yeah.
I guess you could have some perks of working in the zoo for 10 years.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah.
I had the red belly for a year, as you'd have to.
Yeah.
And then got class 2 straight away. The reference I originally got for the start of the whole venomous thing was class 1 and 2. So then when it came after a year,
could just,
I just had to write a spiel about how I've kept the red belly for a year.
Nice.
Supplied the same reference again because it's for class 2, and then got that. And I think, the Collett's is the first one I got.
Yep.
A Hatchet Collett's was the first one I got on that, and then I can't exactly remember where I went from there. With snakes.
They all you just got them.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Might have been
some death adders and then a brown snake. And
the red mark mulga might have been close.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't long after, was he?
Nah, and then you got death adders soon after that. A few death adders, and then a few more browns after that. I think honestly, I'd actually look into that to see where I got everything.
Where you got everything.
Still recorded, but I can't actually remember. But I think it's probably 3/4 venomous in that room. 3/4 and the other quarters pythons. I think something like that.
Yeah. I'd probably be. What would I be? Probably half. Maybe probably not.
No.
More pythons, I'd say still. Than a lapids. But red belly was the first one.
Yeah.
For me as well, and then because I got the class 2 straight up, I think it was the death adder and the Collettes after that.
Oh, nice.
And then it was all a blur.
And now for a while.
Now there's a few more death adders. I would have got that little brown off you.
Yeah, that's right.
Not long after that, because you had that one.
Yeah, I had 2.
Anyway,
I had 2 hatches.
So that wouldn't have been long after. And then there was a tiger snake that came in, a few more death adders, a couple of dugites, 5 mulgars.
Your 2 dugites still doing well.
They're fantastic. That whole room is getting tested this week.
Yeah.
As soon as that's tested, it's all going in the main room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then what else? A few other things. Yeah.
Yeah, good collection.
Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah. It's getting there. I just want more mulgars.
Yeah.
Because they're awesome.
They are.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That's like literally what I want to do is jump on one of them.
Yeah.
At a death adder like that.
I haven't seen many mulgars come up.
Nah.
Recently.
As soon as they do, they're
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I got 2, so I'm happy with that. But
yeah.
Red Mark and a St. George.
That's it. Yeah.
We'll need to get onto old mate and tell him to breed us some more.
Yeah.
Just say if you do, we'll just take the whole clutch.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. At the moment, they feed them. They get them feeding before we get them, so it's all right.
I mean, if they want to do that,
like with the tigers at the moment.
Yeah. If they want to do that, that's cool. But I'll take the eggs if they want to. If they get eggs, I'll just take the eggs.
Yeah.
And cook them. I just want more mulgars.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking cool.
Yeah. And the Renmark's in shed at the moment. I haven't checked today. I'm hoping he's shed.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause if he's shed, it'd be a good couple of photos for him.
Yeah.
If he has shed, but
if he has,
it was like that. Yeah, the other week when that tiger shed, the one that almost looks white.
Yeah, that's a really nice snake.
That's a cool snake too.
Yeah.
Actually, but pretty chill. I got the 2. Well, I got 3 tigers. 2 of them are chill as, and then the bigger yellow, really vibrant black and yellow one.
Yep.
Is a bit of a tosser.
Bit of a spastic.
It's hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
Some days you go and you just know when he is. Like you walk, like I could just walk past because he's at the bottom and he's in a rat in a tub, and you walk past him and the feet go past him and you hear him either slap his tail and hiss, and you're like, yeah, he's in a shit mood. He's like, some days he'll just try and take off, and then other days he'll just sit there and he's all right.
Yeah.
Like I guess a lot of things. Most things in there are pretty easy. It's like really only 1 or 2 that you sort of got to be really, really switched on.
Yeah.
Not to say you're not switched on
No,
when you do it,
like,
but
you know.
it's just definitely
You just got to
the stakes.
Extra careful.
Yeah.
That goes back to why I like keeping elapids in tanks as well.
Yeah.
Because you can see them.
Yeah.
Without having to already slide it out, depending again on what tubs you use. But yeah, you can see.
Yeah, what they're doing.
See what they're doing. Again, there's an argument for, constant movement past the enclosure, they're going to freak out and all this sort of stuff. But
there's an argument for everything.
My room doesn't get that much traffic. It's not like I'm fucking letting people in randomly to come and have a look around.
I feel like, because with mine, I feel like having it more exposed to me has actually made mine even more chiller than what it was. Like now, like you saw me the other day, I literally had it out. Like it's chilled so much.
Actually, a bit of the reason why I gave you that one instead of the other one too, because she was she was spastic, but I didn't spend that much time. Like she'd only get handled once a week when I do a clean and throw it feed or whatever.
Yeah,
I would not even handle when I feed, obviously, but but she was. I kind of felt bad because she sort of would just freak out all the time. And then once you obviously handle her a bit more, and she's calmed down heaps.
I'm not even joking. Like she's Whereas before you just go near her with the hook and she would hiss and carry on.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Like she actually comes up to the tank and looks at you and watches you. She's very intuitive.
Yeah.
Super chill now.
Yeah.
The only thing with her is she's very clever. She loves coming back up on herself.
Yeah.
That's one thing you got to watch out for her. Obviously, normal, typical.
Reds are good at climbing themselves.
Yeah, you'll find that on call-outs.
Yeah.
Reds will
sort of themselves.
Yeah, but it's not heaps quick.
No.
It's sort of like it goes and then you think it's not going to.
Then it keeps going.
Whereas browns will just fly up at the flick of a switch. Yeah. But they're not. They're just more whippy. Whereas black snakes in general, like mulgars, do the same. They come up, and then they have enough power to they'll get up slowly, and then they can do that next bit pretty quick.
Yeah, they shoot up.
Mulgars will throw their weight around a lot more.
Yeah.
Particularly again, my big fella.
He knows he's got it there.
He knows he's got it. But yours will get up to that size and start doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'd say yours is calmer.
Yeah, my Renmark calm. The St. George is actually, since I moved, I just moved to St. George from a tub to a tank.
Yeah.
And he's actually gone a bit more spaz.
Oh, okay.
So
because mine's still in a tub in the quarantine room and it's absolutely fine. Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see when I do move it into a tank to see what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes either way. It just depends on the snake, I think.
Yeah.
He'll probably calm down, but at the moment,
Yeah, that again, that's, going into a new thing as well.
And he doesn't sit on a hook, so it's a pain. He's a pain in the ass size, and he doesn't sit on a hook. So
really?
He's only like that. Well, he's like that big, like probably 500.
Mine's fucking great on the hook.
Yeah, everything else is like I just about pretty much everything else in that room, apart from that and the SA Eastern Brown I got.
Yeah.
That thing.
The small one still?
No.
Or your other one?
Sorry, that one too. Yeah. That one actually is starting to sit on the hook and calm down a bit now. I've started feeding. Sort of pumping it a little bit more. He's calmed down the slightest.
Yeah. Mine
I've actually tailed him a few times now. Whereas for a while there I just didn't even bother because he's so small.
Like I can tail mine, but when I get the lift the hide off to do a clean, I've literally got a second to hook him out and flick him in the bin before he starts going.
Yeah, you got that. You know that
spastic
time. Once again, like it's the animals that you work with all the time. You sort of know which ones you've got to do certain things with.
But he's a muppet still.
That the wild caught adult brown I've got, which is he's an adult, but he's probably like 12 or 1300. And he just every time he'll just spaz out, no matter what.
Yeah.
And he's one that because he's wild caught, he hasn't eaten for the last probably 6 weeks. I think.
Oh, it's the time of the year, isn't it? It's the time of the year.
Every now and then I'll just chuck something in there.
Not interested.
And, every now and then, every other week, I'll just sort of maybe once a week if I can be bothered, I'll just lift his hide up. So I don't want to stir him up too much. But I'll lift his hide up. Flicking his tongue, looking at me, he's fine. He's got fresh water.
They know.
Every now and then you'll see a urate in there, so he's obviously fine.
It's just
that time of year.
And again, they know. Like even if they've got like heat, they still can go off their food and not eat for however long.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's freezing cold outside. Yeah. So temperament for elapids as well. And obviously, working with venomous snakes, you want them to be somewhat calm. But particularly with what we've done with training people, you also don't want that necessarily because you want people to get a sense of what they're like when you're training them, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty much. But in saying that, like that brown I was just talking about, he's good, and that's the same one that I'd get out, like about this time last year, I'd get him out in the carport for Will.
Yes.
And just let him, like, repeatedly just tail him and then let him go and then just tail him again and just practice. And then, because he flips out that much, so does the snake. Because the snake was just like straight away, just off its tits. It wore out. So then by the time he tailed him like 3 or 4 times, he was like...
It's just like,
Then he was over. I'm like, shit, I've never seen that snake that calm. But then they just wear out like really quick.
And you notice that on call-outs as well, with the wild ones.
Like, sometimes if it's been an ordeal to get them out, they're just knackered.
And they'll just fucking do what you need to do.
Just get me out of here. I'll give up.
Yeah. Whereas, you pull up to a job and you can see it taking off and you run after it and grab it and he's fucking ready to go.
Or miss it by that much. That doesn't happen too often, luckily. It does happen. There are times when you rock up and you just see it disappear and you never had a chance to even get near it.
Yeah.
That doesn't annoy you as much as what it does. Yeah, if you just almost miss it. But like you said, that the more experience you get, the less that happens.
It's not as bad in those situations if the homeowners don't see it disappear. Because then you can just, I'll have a look around, it's all good. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, that happened to me once. And that was that brown snake up in Angaston that time in that retaining wall that we were chasing up and down around it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that was that one? Yeah, I hate that. I was still today, kicked myself for that one.
Yeah, you just got to learn about that.
But that was like a 34 degree. It was fucking hot.
Warm one.
Yeah, it was. I know we talked about that. I probably told you. But yeah, when it was up on top, and then it came down, and then Will's just chasing it.
It flew off the ground.
And it was a good lesson for him.
It was.
Yeah.
But it was partly my fault because I didn't. I should have gone in sooner.
And
just grabbed it.
Yeah.
Whereas I just let it go that. Probably 10 seconds too long, and then I just missed it.
Yeah,
and it went under the deck and it was gone, and never saw it again.
Yeah, retaining walls and agapanthers, they're going to be your best friends. For sure.
Yeah.
It's all good fun.
Yeah,
it's all good fun. But again, you see that side of things, and they do calm down. After a while.
There's so many things that we've talked about it before, like on call outs that you just have to experience it to learn it. Like even just approaching them in the right way, or if you know where they are or where it was, and just like the amount of times when they say, "Oh, we saw it there." I'm like, "All right, if you saw it there,
it's probably
15 minutes ago, it's probably not there. I'm just going to start around." And work back in, because if I go, like some people do, in a bullet a gate where that snake was, and maybe it was there, but it was a few metres away.
But it was a few metres away, and then...
you're flushing it out, you never see it.
You never see it, no.
So you just do a bit of, like I've said before, you do a bit of a reconnaissance on it, on the whole situation, and more often than not, it turns something up if the situation's right, so...
Yeah.
But yeah...
we'll go back to captive side of things, another question. Best and worst elapid to keep, in your opinion?
Not the bet. That's a good question. I don't know if there's I think it's like an individual thing. With the snakes, because you can get some snakes in the same species that one's an arse and one's not.
Yeah.
I think... I really enjoy keeping the Queensland browns.
Yeah.
Whereas some people would be like, I hate, who wants to keep browns?
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Queensland browns, even though they're just Easterns, they're really nice. I enjoy keeping them. And then I'd enjoy spending time with, the collets and the mulgars. I don't even know if I have a favourite, to be honest. Yeah. Death adders are... I don't know. I
don't know if they're the best, but they're the easiest.
Yeah, they're the easiest, but... they're kind of a bit boring.
They don't do anything.
Little turds, they just strike really quick. And mine is shocking for it. They're just hungry all the time.
Yeah, okay.
And I got the little dugite next to them.
Yeah.
So then every time I go, I pull the dugite out more
they're striking.
Yeah, and every like you just wait for the thump. And then like even it's just an eerie feeling. I hate doing it. I've actually gone and I grabbed the tub, the death adder tub. I pull it like that and get my hand underneath the tub to pull it out.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing can happen, but I hate the feeling of you grab it and every time they strike.
Yeah.
At the tub, like against the tub, and I just hate the feeling of having my fingers there. Even though there's no chance it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just hate it. So then now I grab the tub from underneath and hold them like that, and then once I do that and bring them down on the ground, like in those seconds they realise they're not getting fed, and they don't strike after that. Like after that initial like food response thing, they don't they don't really...
They know what's going on.
Yeah, they know what's going on. You can literally... You just hold them if you wanted to, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Never have, but you could.
Just a filthy free handler.
Well, once again, depends who's... what people describe as a free handler, isn't it? Yeah. We've had that discussion before.
Yes, we have. We have. We haven't posted that episode yet because it's still you've got it backed up.
Yeah, we'll get that out because I'm going away shortly, so I'll get that out.
Yeah, you need a bank of them anyway. So
this one we'll split this one into two.
Yeah.
But yeah,
what about pythons?
Best and worst.
Yeah, best and worst pythons.
I like rough scales.
Yeah,
they're probably my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst. I don't know. I like carpet pythons, but I don't
know enough. I really like carpets that much. No. I like Murray Darlings. I actually honestly think stimmies or children's are really underrated.
Yeah.
Like just because so many kids and a lot of people have them, but I still think
heaps of people breed them as well.
Yeah, they're really popular, but I think they're still pretty cool little snakes.
Yeah.
Like they're small. They don't take up much room. Nah. They generally, once they get going, they're good eaters and that sort of thing. Yeah. And they're just cool to just pull out and hold and that sort of thing.
And do all that sort of stuff with. I
guess you're going to have soft spots for the actual animals you keep, I guess. I like Wommas too.
Yeah.
Like Wommas are cool. I might even, I don't know, when you said, because I'll breed my Wommas this year again.
Oh, I know what's the worst.
Yeah. and then you said you want to... You said you yeah. And then I'm like, maybe. Then I thought, maybe I'll keep one this year.
You probably should.
Yeah,
you probably should.
Yeah, mine would probably be olives, and then
best.
Yeah, best would be olives, and then same thing, carpets. Like
I like carpets, but I just don't need any more than what I've got.
There's so many that always come up all the time. Like you got so many.
Like I'm not going to replace them once they they go. Like I got a few older ones. Like one I've had for a while. He's like 15.
Yeah.
My bredli came from the park.
Right.
I worked with her for the 10 years or so I was there. She's like, she'd be between 25 and 30 years old now. She's
That's unreal.
Yeah, and they retired her from handling because she was a fucking great snake. And I'm I'll have her.
Yeah.
I'll have her. She can just live the rest of her days.
No, that's awesome.
But yeah, carpets I'm not going to replace when they go eventually.
Yeah.
In terms of handling, scrubbies. Tossers.
Yeah.
They're fucking cool snakes. I love them, but they're tossers.
Yeah.
My two are.
Well, yeah, it's a common theme in captivity. Isn't it? Like people will find scrubbies out in the wild and they're puppy dogs.
Yeah.
And like captive, it's just like they just don't want to be captive. Don't blame them, I guess.
Yeah. But I like the rough scale pythons.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
They got a crook old bite on them.
Oh.
But they're awesome snakes.
Nah, they're cool.
In terms of elapids, best, easiest, death adders. They're easy to keep.
Yeah.
My favourite are mulgars, but they are the worst as well.
Yeah.
Because of the mess they make.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
I could imagine.
But they're just so cool.
Yeah.
Like they're big,
snakes.
they're bulky,
Yeah.
they're a bit dopey.
Yeah.
They're just cool snakes.
People don't get that until you work with them.
You work with...
I guess because we work with Eastern Browns all the time.
Yeah.
And they're pretty switched on. But then...
Even compare them to then taipans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
they are impressive snakes.
Yeah, mulgars are fucking awesome.
I love
but
them.
They're shockingly messy. They are shockingly messy. But it's good as well.
Yeah.
Like, because if something else doesn't feed, just chuck it to the mulga.
They'll eat it.
Yeah, well, that's
They're garbage disposals as well, but they're such cool snakes.
Yeah,
such cool snakes. Another one, any elapid that you don't currently have. The list is quite long for you that you'd want to get.
Well, definitely
mulgars.
Yeah, that's probably the top for me.
Top for you.
Thing. I love them.
Yeah.
And then death adders, and then I don't know about least favourite because obviously I haven't kept enough of them yet on that side to sort of have a least favourite. But maybe one that I probably wouldn't sort of want. Maybe some suitors or something like that.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah. I mean, they're called snakes, but not something I'd probably want to keep.
Not many people keep them.
No.
They're not readily available. And, you'd want to get a captive bred one as well if you were going to...
Not a wild boar.
Yeah, because just to get them feeding would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. But that would probably be it.
Yeah.
I'll probably want... Yeah, once again, I'd take a few more localities and mulgars, of course. And I'd probably... A few more species of brown too.
Yeah.
I want a strappy... Western, I'd probably take Western North. I'd probably take like each species of.
So annoying those strappies fell through.
Yeah, I know.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Really? You saw it?
We were, and then it came. Mate, ready to pay. We'll take 4, and he just never fucking replied to me.
Wow.
They were banded as well.
Epic.
At Ingrams as well.
Oh, and Ingrams, they're good.
I like the speckles are nice.
Speckles, yeah, certain ones because some of them look poo and then some of them are real nice.
Yeah,
vibrant. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, down the road here they've got a Ingrams.
Yeah,
it's like really nice, and I could have that, but I probably would have that. I probably should get onto that.
Got a Western for you as well, didn't they?
I think that was the Ingrams. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was a good chat. We probably could keep going for a while, but
good.
But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks, Will, for coming back on and having a yarn. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.